Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health at home. And I also hope that you have done your previous homework of unit number 1 and unit number 2 given to you. Now today we are going to discuss about tenses. What is a tense? The tense of a verb tells us time of an action, that action happens at which time. There are further 3 types of tenses, main types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. These tenses are further divided into 4 types: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Same with past: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. Then with future tense: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So student, in this term we are going to discuss about present tense, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about present indefinite and present continuous. Look at the example given to you. Shazia visited her grandparents. Shazia visited her grandparents. That tense is in past tense. It means she visited a day before, yesterday or a week before. Shazia visits her grandparents means she comes to visit them. And Shazia will visit her grandparents, that is in future tense, that she will go to visit them in future. Verb can be changed from one tense to another. Look at this example. Verb can be changed from one form to another. This is the simple past form, then it is present tense, and then it is future tense. Now we are going to discuss about simple present tense, that is also known as present indefinite tense. So students, we are going to discuss about present indefinite tense. It is used to express a habit, a usual action or a daily event in present time. Present indefinite tense is used to express universal facts. The simple present tense states a fact or talks about a habitual action. When we have, if the action happens regularly, sometimes or never, we use the simple present tense. For example, we always wash our hands before meals. Ali sometimes lends me his motorbike. And if the action, the simple present tense, is also used to state facts, that is, the sun rises every morning, the polar bear lives in cold place, we can also use the simple present tense to tell the events of a story that are going to happen next, that are going to happen now. And then we can also use the simple present tense to talk about things that will happen in the future. For example, my little sister starts school tomorrow. The new shop opens this Friday, means the work will definitely happen in future. There are 3 important exceptions in the present indefinite tense. There are 3 important exceptions for positive sentences. We do not normally use the auxiliary. We do not normally use the auxiliary verb do or does. That is, for the third person singular, he, she, it, we add s or es. For the third person singular, with he, she, it, we add s or es. Then for the verb to be, we do not use an auxiliary even for questions or negative. Look at this sentence structure. उर्दू फिक्रे के आखिर में ता है, ते हैं, ती है, आता है. And for the sentence structure of positive sentences that does not contain not, means simple sentences: subject, first form of verb with s and es plus object. We use s and es with singular noun or singular subject, that is he, she, it, etc. For example, the name of a person, a singular noun, a singular subject, we use s or es with the first form of verb. Sana loves flower. We use s with this verb. Wasim drinks tea. We also use s with this verb. Look at the examples given to you for the affirmative sentences, also known as positive sentences, simple sentences. वो अच्छी किताबें पढ़ता है. वो singular person he. We use he. Reads. Good books. किताबें books पढ़ता है. He reads good books. We use s with first form of verb when we are talking about a singular subject. वो वक्त पर स्कूल आते हैं. This sentence is for plural subject. They come to school in time. We didn't use s or es with this first form of verb because we are talking about plural subject. Then लड़कियां गीत गाती हैं. लड़कियां, this is also plural. We are talking about plural noun or plural subject. लड़कियां, girls sing songs. We didn't use s or es with this form of verb. So students, what you have to do is to practice this simple present tense on your notebooks. You can take verbs from your daily life. Then we are going to discuss about negative sentences. Now we are going to discuss about negative sentences. Negative sentences we use does not and do not. Look at the sentence structure of negative sentences. Subject plus do not, does not plus first form of verb plus object. S or es is not added to the main verb in this sentence. Note down please that s and es is not added to the main verb in the sentence. For example, and we use does with he, she, it for singular nouns or singular subject, and we use do with plural nouns, plural subject, that is they, we, you or something plural, children, boys, girls. Take the examples given to you. You have to translate them. आप शाम को सैर के लिए नहीं जाते. You, आप, talking about the second person, and we use do. You do not go for walk in evening. Then is वो हमेशा सच नहीं बोलती है. She does not always speak truth. Number 3, अच्छे दोस्त धोखा नहीं देते हैं. That is plural sentence, and those good friends, and we use do because we use do for plural nouns and plural subject. Good friends do not cheat. Then comes the interrogative sentences, that are question sentences. Now we are going to discuss about interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those sentences in which we use these are the question sentences, and do or does sometimes followed by question words. For example, what, how, which, when. These are the question words, and sometimes do or does is followed by question words. Then do, does, auxiliary verb, then subject, first form of verb, object, and then question mark. The question mark is necessary at the end of interrogative sentences. Look at the examples given to you. Does mother like milk? क्या माँ दूध पसंद करती है? Do they play cricket? They is plural, that's why we use do with it. Do they play cricket? Do you prefer sweets over fruit? Does he work hard? And you can see that there is question mark at the end of each sentence. And student, that is all about the present indefinite tense. Simple present tense, also known as simple present tense, that is used to express facts, a usual action or a daily event in present time. We use the simple present tense when the action is general, when the action happens all the time or habitually. The action is not happening now because sometimes we use it in future. The statement, and when the statement is always true. That is all known as, that is how we can use the simple present tense or present indefinite tense. What you have to do is to find, you have to use the verb of your own choices, and you have to make at least 10 to 15 sentences including positive, negative and interrogative sentences of present indefinite tense. Homework will be given to you, and you have to translate those Urdu sentences into English sentences. To discuss about present continuous tense. It is used to express continuous and ongoing action at present time. The action that is continuing with उर्दू फिक्रे के आखिर में रहा है, रहे हैं, रही है आता है. It expresses an action. The present continuous tense expresses an action which is in progress at the time of speaking. We can also use the present continuous tense to talk about future if we add the future words, that is tomorrow, next day, next evening, next morning, then we including next year, in June. So at etc. these are future words, so that so we can also use the present continuous tense to express when we are talking about the future. Then we only use the present continuous tense to talk about the future when we have planned to do something before we speak. We have already made a decision, a plan for something. So look at the sentence structure of the present continuous tense. उर्दू फिक्रे के आखिर में इसकी पहचान है, रहा है, रहे हैं और रही है आता है. Means the action is continuing, the action is ongoing. Same as with the now we will discuss about positive sentences, affirmative sentences, simple sentences that ends with full stop, or these are the statement sentences. Look at the sentence structure. Subject plus is, are, am, that is helping verb used plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. We use now I note down that we use is with singular subject, singular noun. For example, that is he, she, it, or the name of a person or thing. We use are with plural subjects, that is you, we, they, and then we use am with first person, that is I if you are talking about yourself. Now look at the examples given to you. मुर्गी अंडे दे रही है. The hen is laying eggs. Hen is singular noun, that's why we use is, and we use ing with first form of verb, that is lay. हम एक नई किताब छाप रहे हैं. We are printing new book means हम, that is plural noun, plural subject, that's why we use are, helping verb are with it. Printing first form of verb print, and we use ing with it plus new book. तुम दूध पी रहे हो. You are drinking milk. मैं सच बोल रहा हूँ. I am speaking truth. These are the examples given to you of the positive sentences of present continuous tense. If the subject in a sentence is I, then we use, I am repeating, if the subject in the sentence is I, then we use helping verb am with it. If the subject in a sentence is we, you, they, or plural noun, then we use helping verb are with them. In this sense, ing is used with the first form of verb. So coming to the next part, that is now that is all about the positive sentence. Now we will discuss about the negative sentences. Now coming to the negative sentences, look at the sentence structure. Negative sentences are those sentences in which not is added after helping verb. Look at the sentence structure. Subject plus is not, are not, am not. These are all are the helping verb is, are, am used in the present continuous tense. Plus first form of verb plus ing plus object, same as the previous one, but not is added after after helping verb. Look at the examples given to you. बच्चे शरारतें नहीं कर रहे हैं. The children, बच्चे is the plural subject. So we use are with it. Children are not making mischiefs. वो मुस्कुरा नहीं रही है. She is not smiling. She is the singular. That's why we use is with it. मैं उसको राज नहीं बता रहा हूँ. I am not telling him the secret. I is also the first person. That's why we use am, helping verb am with it, and not tell, first form of verb ing with it. So I am not telling him the secret. Now coming to the interrogative sentences, that are the question sentences. Now we will discuss about interrogative sentences, that are the question sentences. Interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, we start the sentence with question word or the helping verb followed by the question word. Is, are, am plus subject, first form of verb, ing plus object plus question mark. The interrogative sentences start with the question words and ends with question mark. Helping verb is, are, am are placed before the subject and a question mark is placed at the end of the sentence. Look at the examples given to you below the sentence structure. क्या खिलाड़ी मैच खेल रहे हैं? क्या खिलाड़ी मैच खेल रहे हैं? Are the players playing match? As you see, as you are seeing that are helping verb is placed at the start of the sentence, then subject, then verb with ing plus object. क्या बच्चा सो रहा है? Is the baby sleeping? क्या मैं आपको मुखातिब नहीं कर रहा हूँ? Am I not addressing you? That is the present continuous. That is all about the present continuous tense. Now what you have to do is to use the verb of your own choice following the sentence structure given to you. Then you have to make at least 15 sentences of your own. Then secondly, we will provide you with the exercise that you have to translate them into the English on your notebook. Class 8, that is all about the present indefinite and present continuous tense that you have to learn in the first term about the we will discuss about the further present perfect and present perfect continuous in our next lecture. So what you have to do is to do practice of present indefinite and present continuous tense from your grammar book of PTV, and you have to solve exercises given to you in page number 74 to page number 80. Secondly, you have to learn the story Kindness of Rasulullah in your first term from your grammar PTV book. A letter to your mother who is worried about your health. An essay, My Last Day at School, and dialogue between teacher and student. That is all about the homework. This homework is for 1 week. Hope you have understood about all the lecture. See you next week. Stay home, stay safe. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.